Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi, this is Jan. I love helping people keep more of their own hard-earned money. Welcome to the Save Money and More with Jan channel. This is a no frills video. It is usually, I say usually because sometimes it might go a couple of seconds or two beyond 5 minutes. It's beyond 1 minute and try to keep it below 5 minutes, but sometimes I might jump over a few seconds here, there. All right, want to jump right into it. Recently, I'm sure you would like to know how much money I spent on groceries that stretched beyond 3 weeks. I do not shop once a week. I do not shop once every 2 weeks. I started off weekly years ago. Then I stretched it to every 10 days. Then I stretched that habit to every 2 weeks. And now I've mastered it down to every 3 weeks. There are a number of reasons why. One, I love to stretch it out because I find that I need less, because this method forces me to use up food and avoid food waste. But the first thing that I do, and it's really, really important for anyone that's a shopper of food, that has to actually go home and cook something once in a while, anyone that goes to the grocery store, the first thing that's the most key thing to do, it's like ever watch, a ball game that's very important, and then there's the pre-game show, if you will. This is sort of like the pre-game show. Check your inventory. What do you really, really need to get? I mean, we're all trying to, like stretch our budgets out more. If we have stuff and we don't have to duplicate it at that moment in time, first of all, we should always use up what we have to avoid food waste. Next, check your refrigerator stockpile. Work around what you have, okay? Find out if the other things that you'd like to put a meal together with is something that you need. Okay, this is what I do. Or I'll find some form of protein on sale. Of course, I study the flyer. And some people sit around reading newspapers like for hours on end, the ones that still do. I rather read the flyers to see what better price I could get, what best price I can get. And also there are apps out there that can help. But the method that helps me is I sort of have a routine. I do know the kinds of meats that I use. I try to get the best possible prices, so this method works for everyone. I will buy certain easy meals that I could get multiple use out of. For example, I'm not going to get an individual meal type thing. That is expensive. I like to get things where I get multiple meals from. Example, okay, there's this frozen ravioli, and every once in a while I get a great price on it every few weeks. I think it's like every 4 to 6 weeks. I get a super price on it. And whenever I want ravioli, I just boil water. This sounds really crazy because I know the serving size and I know the calorie count. So for my needs, I will take out about 12. They're frozen. They're not the biggest. They're not the smallest. I'll pop them in boiling water for a few minutes, and I will open up a small can of tomato sauce, doctor it up, because I could get the small cans of that tomato sauce for like 50 cents. Okay. And I use it as I need it, as opposed to, for example, buying a pre-made jar sauce. Not that there's anything wrong with those. If you have more people at home, go for it. Yes. But I'm speaking on behalf of myself. So sometimes there's two people here. Sometimes there's one person here, that type of thing. So when you work with smaller family units, that's how I personally like to save money, by slowing down my rate of spending. And as I go along, I will open up that small little can of sauce. And for example, my mother taught me this, and it's true: ravioli requires very little sauce. And I'm like, yeah, as time goes by, I learned that certain pastas absorb more where ravioli never really does. You don't need to have it swimming in the sauce. The other thing I don't do is I don't eat a lot of meat. Okay. If I eat meat beyond twice a week, that's like a strong meat week for me. And usually it would be like in the ground turkey arena. So these are the methods that have worked for me. Ground turkey is so inexpensive. Then usually on a Friday night, or at least one time over the weekend, I have no problem just having like a sandwich day. I can make my own subs. I don't have to go out and spend tons of money on an outside sub. I know the methods, okay? I mean, the common sense methods, you could even probably watch videos to learn how to make a, cute little sub at home, whatever. But I like slapping my own sub together. So for me, I like to get those ingredients. I'm kind of precise. Actually, I am precise because I know how long certain things last for me. Okay. Oops. Oh, my word. Here we are going over 500. 500. Hello. Wake up, Janet. 5 minutes and 20 seconds. Anyway, for 3 weeks worth of groceries, are you sitting or standing? Are you sitting or standing? And there goes the bird. 3 weeks of groceries, and that included some for stockpile, just short of $150. I'd say that's pretty darn good, especially here in this city where things are and could be ridiculous. But it's all about method, and it's all about being willing to compromise sometimes. And I'm sorry I went over an extra minute, but I know you'd love to hear the grand total. That's why you're here. So I spent on groceries, food groceries, and I stretched it beyond 3 weeks because some of that includes longer term stockpile items like canned tuna, for example. I'm just saying, have a great day, everybody. Don't forget to come back tomorrow for another No Frills video. Take good care.